This episode is brought to you by
JG
Graybill!
Woo! Now enjoy the episode.
This is All Sports All the time, episode 118.
The big 118.
That's what they say. Luke is not here again. He has a very busy schedule, so just be patient. Luke will join us.
Cut the rope on him. Give him some slack.
Yeah. He did take off work and all other responsibilities so that Monday night he's free. So we'll all be watching the Eagles game together, so we might get some content or something out of that. So Luke will be present, just not for the last couple episodes. So it's just me and Parker.
I really hope
Once
the
again.
Eagles beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's Dallas week. By
But
the time this comes out, it will be Dallas Day.
Yeah. They're not going to, though. I wish
the chances aren't great.
Because
say that.
I love the Chargers, right? The Chargers this season, they're going to be insane. But
Yep.
the Cowboys just beat the Chargers.
Yeah,
And they only lost
played
by
the Bucs
2 to the
well.
Bucs.
Yeah,
They're done for. The Eagles are done for.
the Cowboys are unfortunately very good this year.
The only team that the Eagles beat was the Falcons, and the Falcons are bad.
Mhm.
Like, I have the Giants winning 2 games this year, and I have them beating the Falcons. That's how bad they are.
The Falcons are
The
very
Falcons
bad.
might not even win a game this season.
I don't know about that, but
I'd say maybe
yeah.
one game.
Yeah, they're bad. You're really low on a lot of teams.
Yeah, well, that means I'm really high on other teams.
I guess.
I think there's nowhere
Maybe
in
we're
between.
just talking more about. I'm the That's the funny thing.
It's a
with our
bunch of
picks.
like 15-2 teams and a
Uh-huh.
bunch of 2-15 teams.
That's
That's
really
where I'm
interesting. We didn't talk about that with our picks when we were going over them a couple weeks ago, but mine are like the opposite, where I have a ton of 10-7 and 7-10 teams.
Yeah, but yours didn't add up. Like,
Well, it doesn't have to.
Well, yeah, but if you wanted to be able to get it exactly on the head,
No.
you can overestimate teams just
Yeah.
because there's no physical way they can go 10-7 if everybody else goes. Like,
Well, but that's assuming statistically. That's assuming that if this team has this record, then yes, that other team has to have that record. But you're guessing about the other team. So, like, if you're guessing about all the teams' records, you can't use another team's record to define what the other team's record can be, because you don't know what that other team's record is.
well, theoretically,
That was good. We're going to start off this episode with something not sports related, just one of the funniest situations that I think I've heard of in quite a while.
yeah.
I'll set it up just by saying that turns out you don't have to get someone's permission for them to be on the list of candidates for homecoming court.
Yeah, so like our school's kind of big, so like there's like 3 rounds to crown like the homecoming king or whatever, which is like I don't really know what they do, but you get a crown, so it's pretty cool. So round
I don't know
1,
if they do either. It's just a Google Doc that they send out.
yeah,
Or a Google poll.
Google poll, and you write down a name, and whoever's name gets the most like names written down or whatever goes on to the next round. And so for some reason, I was one of the 10 people that like had their name written down a lot.
One of the 10 male.
Yeah, male people. There's 10 males and 10 females, and like the top 10 like go to the next round. So then I was like, oh wow, my name's on there, but there's no way I'm gonna like be in the top 5 because like all these other guys, you know, they're pretty cool.
It's a
guys.
popularity contest.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So then I was like, okay, well, that's fine. And then I'm on I made it to the top 5. So now I have to actually do stuff, and I'm in really easy classes. So this is the first time all year I've actually had homework. So
Wow.
So I actually have to do stuff for school now.
You had to take pictures.
Yeah,
You had
because
to make a video.
yeah, they said that you have to give us pictures. So then I had to I was like, oh well, I don't have any pictures. So okay, I'll take pictures of myself. And then yeah, I have to make a video. I don't know, it'll probably be a pretty good video. I'll just say,
Oh yeah.
my name is Parker, and I do these things, and this is what I learned from my years in school, and Yeah, this is amazing. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do, and then I don't know what I have to like go play Powder Puff or something. I don't know. I have to.
I don't think you play Powder Puff.
Really?
I
thought the candidates got to play.
No, I'm pretty
that's-
sure that's just girls. Powder Puff is the girls'
Oh man.
game. I think you probably just watch.
I was just getting ready to get so many interceptions. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would not be fair if you played in that game.
Okay,
You're
well,
kind of dominant.
I guess I won't play Powder Puff.
No,
I don't really know what else I'm gonna do, but sounds cool. I should read the text message again.
probably. That
Um,
might be helpful.
So yeah, somehow I'm on homecoming court. So that's great.
That's hilarious because when did they announce this? On Friday?
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday, you told me and Luke, you were like, so I'm on the list somehow.
Yeah.
And you didn't vote for yourself, right? Like
I didn't vote
you
for anybody.
intentionally-
I didn't.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that it existed.
Oh,
Like I don't
then
check
how'd you
Schoology
find
anymore.
out you were on the list?
Because somebody told me in gym class,
Nice.
and I didn't know there was a
Wow.
list or anything. Because I'm not on Schoology anymore.
Yeah.
Like I only get on for sports marketing.
Senioritis.
Yeah. So I should probably start checking Schoology more.
Now
for
you're gonna have to
cap
find
and
out.
gown stuff for the
Yeah.
end of the year or whatever.
Oh yeah,
when I
I
graduate.
think you were supposed to have ordered those.
Really?
Pretty soon.
Already?
The deadline's definitely coming up. I don't know when it is, but it's
Oh,
not
no.
yet. But I feel like it's pretty soon.
Yikes.
So yeah, you're gonna want to get a cap and gown.
Yeah. What if I forget? What happens then?
I don't know. Do they just you just show up?
You just show up in a t-shirt.
Sorry guys, I missed the deadline. Didn't buy one, and then they
Do
just
you really
didn't.
need one? Like, do you
I mean,
really need one?
No, you definitely
Just
don't really
go up
need
there
one.
and walk up there and just, normal attire, not some
Yeah.
weird like dress.
Yeah.
Like who wears a black flowy dress anyway? And like a square hat? Like it's just not normal.
No,
We need to
it's not-
normalize-
You never wear those square hats ever again.
No.
They're specifically made for graduations and,
And then
nothing else.
you like throw them and they just disappear.
What?
Like don't you like throw them into the air as like a
Yeah, I
celebration?
don't think they disappear though.
Oh,
That'd be
I thought there was
crazy.
like someone that just flew over and just grabbed them all.
just like with a giant net
Yes.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like fish when they jump out of water, just grab them.
That's how fishing works.
Yeah, I watched a
would
video
be-
on it. There,
On a guy just catching fish jumping out of the water.
Yes.
Okay.
with the net. Yeah.
All right.
I'm serious. That's how it works.
Okay.
That's how
I'll
it
take-
works
I'll take
in
your word for
Alaska.
it.
It was salmon.
Well,
But
Alaska.
it's
okay.
illegal though.
Alaska's different.
It's illegal.
Okay. Now I'm just picturing you walking across the stage in shorts and a t-shirt. That's fantastic.
I should do it.
Because I mean, yeah, what are they gonna do? They tell you have to buy this, but if you don't buy it, they're not gonna.
See, this
they're
is
not
why the
gonna
school
want one of their
system's broken.
students to not have a cap and gown. Do they just like give you one for free to wear for the
You
day?
should test it. I'll test it out.
Because like everybody's just wearing them for that day.
I'll test it out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure your mom would be thrilled with that.
She would. Yeah, she would. She would love me.
Be like, Mom, guess what? I'm taking a stand. Oh, good for you, Parker. Standing up for what you believe in. Yeah, I'm not buying a cap and gown.
Who needs these? I can invest this money in the S&P 500
Yep.
and make lots more money
Yeah.
instead of a cap and gown.
That you'll wear for 4 hours and
Yeah.
never again.
Well, I was trying to go suit shopping yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
like on the internet, and it was so
Oh,
hard.
on the internet, that's risky.
Yeah.
I feel like you got it. If you're buying a suit, you have to try it on.
Well,
Internet
we'll
suit
see.
shopping is
it's
very
coming
risky.
the 28th.
Wait, you bought it? Wow.
Yeah.
All right. That might be a bonus content video. Parker suit try on. Those, like you'd be like one of those influencers.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. This is the tie. This is the jacket. It fits pretty well. It's a little looser at the shoulders, but I don't know what
Yeah.
other terminology you'd use. But that would be pretty entertaining.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
So yeah, updates to follow on the Hempfield High School homecoming court that Parker just found out existed a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So, just fun stuff like that. Speaking of
Well,
clothing,
I had to. You know what I did? I looked in. I didn't know I had to wear a suit either until I looked in the yearbook at the previous ones.
Oh yeah, you definitely that's definitely the sort of thing you have to dress up.
I thought I could just wear a polo, but Clearly, I have no clue what I'm doing.
I mean, you've never been in homecoming court before, so I can understand that. That's a pretty good excuse.
Oh, man.
Speaking of clothing and attire and buying stuff, Nick Sirianni has the best shirts. And I realize that it's kind of like pandering to the fans, because like that's the sort of things that
I don't
fans
look at
go
Nick
for.
Sirianni's shirts, so I have no clue what you're talking about.
People are always talking about his different shirts. He had like a Jalen Hurts shirt on. He had like a Brandon Graham shirt.
I've never seen any of these shirts.
He had the most recent one that people were talking about is he had a Beat Dallas shirt that everybody loved. And I realize my brain is kind of split in half, where half of my brain is like, he's kind of doing this intentionally to like, because the fans are going to like it. Mm-hmm. But the other side of my brain is, as a fan, I do love it. And I want to buy a Beat Dallas shirt now. So like...
Me too.
Yeah, good for you, Nick Sirianni, for being so good at picking your awesome Eagles shirts that even though I know what's going on, I still am interested in buying the shirt.
Yeah.
I haven't yet because I feel like I would only wear a Beat Dallas shirt like 4 times a year. But still, cool shirt. We haven't talked about baseball that much.
Because, like...
I've been trying to wait until Luke's here, because I know that you'll complain about baseball, and I need Luke here to back me up so we outnumber you. But Luke hasn't been here in a couple weeks, and the baseball season's winding down. We've only got a week and a half left, so I'm going to talk about baseball anyway, just because I can't wait much longer.
Here's the rundown.
Oh, boy.
For you Phillies fans out here. We originally, coming into the season, right, thought this was our year. We're going to win the MLB World Series. But turns out, after the first couple weeks, it was evident that we were never going to win the World Series this season. Because obviously that false sense of security was blown out of our wayside when we lost to the Marlins. Okay. Then, we get to midway through the season. Mets number 1, Phillies number 2. Braves number 3. We're
That's
like, all right,
correct.
let's just beat the Mets, baby. Let's beat the Mets. Let's catch up to the Mets, and we're going to be golden. We're going to make the playoffs because we hadn't made the playoffs in forever, and we just want to make the playoffs. That's all we want, Phillies. Make the playoffs.
I'm glad you've been listening to what I've been saying all summer. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we overtake the Mets for approximately one night, and we're so stoked for one night. And then the Braves immediately beat us, or like overtake us. And so now we're back in second again. And that's how it's been for the last like month or 2 months.
Yep.
And we are second to the Braves. But currently, the Phillies are only a game and a half back from the Braves. We have a mini series with them, and they have a tough schedule. We have theoretically an easy schedule, so we could come back and make the playoffs.
That was a pretty good summary.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep, by the time this comes out on Monday morning, the Phillies will have completed their series with the Pirates and will be entering the biggest series they have played in the last 10 years, in which they will play 3 games against the Atlanta Braves. They basically have to win 2 out of 3, and it would be ideal if they were to sweep the Braves. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be stressful, like every single Phillies game has been for the last 2 months, because the Phillies, if I had to describe the Phillies' style of play this year, it would be stressful. Mm-hmm. That's the best way I can explain watching a Phillies game.
Very stressful.
Baseball in general has been very interesting this year. For some reason, there's a push right now that Shohei Ohtani should not win AL MVP. It should be Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Why?
Because he's insanely good at hitting. He's pretty close to winning the Triple Crown, which is leading the league in batting average, home runs, and RBIs. But it should be Shohei Ohtani because he's more valuable just because he's a number 3 starter and he hits very well. He doesn't hit quite as well as Vlad. So like if they were both hitters, it'd be pretty close, but Vlad would probably win. Mm-hmm. But the fact that Ohtani's a pitcher should put him pretty far ahead of everybody else for AL MVP. NL MVP should be Bryce Harper.
Well,
plain and simple.
Fernando Tatis is a beast.
He is. But
do you see him?
It should be Bryce Harper.
Do you see him in the midfield when the ball comes right to him and he drops it? Like that play is just amazing.
That happened to him.
He's just so good at fielding.
Meanwhile, Bryce Harper threw out the potentially game-tying run. Mm-hmm. Just saying. Tatis was a shortstop. He is a shortstop, but he's playing the outfield because of how bad he was defensively. Their hitting numbers are the same. Tatis has more home runs. They have pretty much the same WAR. Harper has better on-base percentage, better slugging percentage. He wasn't hurt for like 3 weeks, I think was what Tatis was out. And his team is in the playoff race slightly more. It'll be interesting if the Padres and the Phillies both don't make the playoffs. But if the Phillies make the playoffs and the Padres don't, then Bryce should definitely win because he has carried the Phillies last month. Last interesting baseball thing, the AL East is insane. The Rays are in first with, I think, the 4th best record in the majors, maybe 5th. And then below them, it is Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, all of whom have, I think they're all separated by at least 2 games. They're pretty much identical records. They're all playing each other in series at some point during the final week, and only 2 of them can make it into the wild card.
Wow.
So one of those 3 is going to be eliminated. So that's insanely entertaining. And obviously with the Yankees and Red Sox in the hunt, one of the possible outcomes is Yankees-Red Sox 1-game wild card winner take all, which would be insane. Wow. So that's baseball talk. Parker, when I say the words Ben Simmons, what comes to your head right now?
Bricks. Really nothing else. Just really construction. That's all that I think of. What?
Construction. Yeah. Ben Simmons has said that he's not going to return to the Philadelphia Sixers because he's a crybaby and is running away from his responsibility. No, that's not good.
Why?
Because yes, Ben Simmons wants out, which Philly doesn't really want him back. So like that's mutual. But Ben Simmons saying he won't come back really destroys Philadelphia's like trade leverage.
Who cares? Just get him out of here.
Teams will offer less to the Sixers if they know that the Sixers have to trade Simmons instead of they want to trade Simmons. So it's like they don't have another option.
Just get him away. Just get him away from here.
Yeah, but like what's the best case scenario?
He can live with the Kangaroos back in Australia.
Who could the Sixers get back that you would be happy with?
If they get back a 3rd round pick, I'd take it.
Okay, that's not.
I'd take it. No, I'm serious. Is there even 3 rounds in the NBA?
No, there's 2.
Okay, a 2nd round pick, I would take it.
You would rather just lose Ben Simmons.
Yeah. Just get him away from
You
here.
realize the team was pretty good with Ben Simmons
in the
lineup,
no,
though.
do you see them against the Hawks?
Yeah. The offense was very congested and it looked bad. But would you rather... Who would replace Ben Simmons on the current roster? Like, who would bump up?
Nobody needs to replace him.
You would play 4 guys?
No.
Like, who would bump up into the starting lineup?
It would be Danny Green,
Seth
Curry, Joel Embiid, and then we'd bring on
Harris.
Tobias Harris.
And then Matisse? Or Maxey?
No, Tyrese Maxey.
So you're saying Maxey has the potential to make the jump to a starter now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you'd still have your defense with
your defense is almost as good, but you lost Ben Simmons. Dwight Howard's on the Lakers now.
No. The
Andre
new guy.
Drummond.
Andre Drummond, yeah. Andre Drummond. The G League player.
Paul Reed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you got what's his name? Defensive Matisse. Then you got the Siberian guy, the new guy. He's gonna be really good.
Yep.
And then the 7-footer from London. And that should just be, they're going to be stacked this season. So stacked.
I don't know how I feel about that starting lineup. You need Tyrese Maxey to take a huge leap.
No, you don't.
And we have Jaden Springer, our 1st-round draft pick.
Yeah, but look at what what's his name did. Like Tyrese Maxey can average 7 points per game.
What's his name?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons. Oh my. Okay, but Tyrese Maxey can't play that type of defense.
He doesn't need to.
All right.
We'll have Tobias Harris over there jacking up threes.
Okay.
It'll be amazing.
All right. I would rather trade Ben Simmons and actually get something back, but I don't think the Sixers...
Well, we could get a 2nd rounder, turn that into Jokic, the Joker.
I don't think the Sixers will get anything really that great.
Giannis was drafted 14th overall.
Okay, yeah, but the odds of hitting at that spot aren't very high.
You never know.
It's kind of a 1 in 1,000 pick there. They're going to have to trade Ben Simmons, though, right? Like, there's no possible way he steps foot in the Wells Fargo Center ever again. Unless it's for another team.
Well, no. They might just keep him and not play him.
But he's not going to show up.
Yeah. So then they'd just
because
cut
he's
him.
annoying.
They just cut him.
then a team would just pick him up?
Yeah.
No, here's a better scenario. If you come to that point and you're like, okay, we would cut him, don't cut him. Trade him. What's the team you would least want to play for? The Pistons?
The Pistons.
Or the Timberwolves?
No, but they have Kate Cunningham now.
Yeah. Timberwolves?
The
They have Anthony
Timberwolves.
Edwards.
No. I would... The Kings. The Kings are never
The
going to do
Kings.
anything.
The Kings would be good, though, if they added Ben Simmons.
No.
They'd have De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Ben Simmons.
They have no big guy.
Rashawn Holmes.
Yeah. Yeah. They would still be terrible.
So yeah, basically you would do that. Just spite trade him. Be like, okay, where's the last place you want to go? We're
Toronto.
sending Ben Simmons.
Toronto.
Send Ben Simmons to Toronto. Yeah.
And
Send
they're
Ben
not
to
playing
Toronto.
in Florida this year, so...
Yeah, that would be funny. It's like, okay, well, you don't want to play for us? Toronto, Ben.
And
How do you like that?
And you get, like, nothing out of it.
Oh, no, it'd be pointless.
Yeah.
But if you can't
Still.
get any good trade value anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Or work a 3-team deal where like you get something, but you also send Ben to Toronto. There we go. That's the solution.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons to Toronto. Take that, Ben.
For Pascal Siakam.
Yup. The Eagles are playing tonight. If you guys are listening, if you guys are dedicated and listening to this on the day it came out, the Eagles are playing tonight. They're playing the Cowboys. It's Dallas week. It's Dallas Day. Huge game. It's earlier than normal, but I was going to ask this question last week. We didn't really get to it because we were watching the Eagles game, but where's the line that you draw? Why'd you just unscrew your microphone?
I don't know. I wanted to see what was inside. There was candy in there.
Those were wires.
Oh.
Um,
I thought it was like Twixlers or Twizzlers. I meant
you created a new candy. You
I was-
combined Twix and Twizzlers, and it's Twixlers. It sounds disgusting, but the name is cool.
True. You're right.
It's the flavor of Twix, but it's wound around into strands like Twizzlers.
Interesting. That'd be terrible.
It would. Where is the line where you decide to buy a Jalen Hurts jersey? Because we have been scarred. You bought a Ben Simmons jersey. I bought a Carson Wentz jersey. Both of those have gone horribly wrong. So, like, we're a little scarred and we're a little hesitant. I want to buy a Hurts jersey, but I want to take my time on this one. So what does he have to do where you are like, yes, I will buy a Jalen Hurts jersey now?
Yeah. So for me, he needs to get to the point where he's consistently winning Super Bowls like Tom Brady.
What?
I almost got through that like a straight face.
Consistently winning Super Bowls.
Consistently winning Super Bowls. Because
I don't think that's possible other than with Brady and Belichick.
theoretically, he'll never be as good as Tom Brady. But if you think about it for a long enough time, you might be able to convince yourself.
But does he have to be as good as Tom Brady for you to buy his jersey?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, no, he doesn't. So theoretically, if I was to rethink this problem again and try and answer the question in a different mindset, I would say they have to win 10 games.
So you just went from multiple Super Bowls to, no, just win 10 games.
Yeah,
just hit double digits.
Yeah, 10 and 7, and I'd buy a jersey.
Wow, okay.
How about you?
I think mine would be win a playoff game.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Because I would like to be cautious because of the whole Carson thing. But at the same time, Carson didn't win a playoff game, but he had an MVP caliber season.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a Super Bowl team.
Mm-hmm.
He got paid the big contract, which you would think would lock it. Like, he hit all the benchmarks where you're like, yeah, this guy's a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not going to leave. So, like, if that... I can't have those be the benchmarks because Carson hit those and that didn't work out. So I think it would be winning a playoff game, and then I'll be like, yeah, I'm in on Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
So
are you buying one after the season?
you have them winning 4 games.
No. 3 games.
Oh, sorry. My bad. You have them winning 3 games. So I don't think the Eagles will win a playoff game this year. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think next year they have either 2 or 3 first-round picks. Jalen Hurts looks good this year. If he continues playing like this, they add some more pieces. I think that they could make the playoffs next year. That's all this year is Jalen Hurts good?
Yeah.
And if he is, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need. And is Nick Sirianni good? But
True.
This year is really just a training ground.
True.
So we're figuring things out this year. I don't know how to transition to this, but we've got a new segment. I'll just say that. New segment. I'm really excited about this one. I think that this could become a staple because Parker has a gift. Parker has many gifts.
Oh, thank you, Owen.
But one of his gifts is the spoken word.
The spoken word.
And
talking.
It's just him being able to just start talking and just kind of like create something out of thin air. It's just amazing. So we're going to put that skill to use in a new segment called Parker's Pep Talks. Mm-hmm. So I don't know who Parker's going to be delivering a pep talk to.
I don't know either.
I texted him earlier this week and said,
hey,
yeah,
you're right.
This is a segment. Wow, so this is going to be completely on the fly. I gave him the heads up earlier this week.
I didn't know I had to prepare one, to a team.
Well, no, all I texted you was, hey, I have a segment idea. You're going to give a pep talk to a team or a player or a person in sports that just needs a pep talk. And I was like, you don't have to write it out and read it word for word. Just know your topic.
Okay.
So
I thought of something.
I'll filibuster. You're good? Okay, I was just going to keep talking until you thought of one.
Yeah.
So, a team, a person, someone in sports that just needs a good pep talk. They need to kind of just be uplifted. So Parker is going to give a pep talk here. Here we go. This is Parker's pep talk. Hopefully a segment that will be around for quite a long time. Take it away, Parker.
Dear the Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Meyer, you guys suck. There's no way to put that plainly. Your defense and offense is a bunch of conjumbled mess that nobody has any time to watch, nobody wants to watch, and nobody feels like watching. It really is just the worst team that I've ever seen in the history of the NFL. But don't worry, because there is stuff to look on the bright side. You have a talented young player in Trevor Lawrence, whose hair looks like that of a horse. His nose and eyelashes are as majestic as the blobfish. And don't worry, because his jawline is as sharp as a pencil tip. This will combine into forming Trevor Lawrence's charismatic throwing form. This form is beautiful. He whips it back and throws it, and it glides through the air. You're watching the ball as it hits a player right in the helmet because he can't catch. Your wide receiver core needs a little bit of work. But the crispness on the laces of each of your footballs is made with the texture of NFL's signature printing press, the Gutenberg press. It is beautiful. It is majestic. It is wonderful. And you can combine all these things into your team locker room. Jacksonville Jaguars, you once had the wonderful Blake Bortles. He threw thousands of yards every single season. And you can get back to your reign of glory. All you need to do is harness the power from Trevor Lawrence's hair, throw the ball to your own team instead of the other team, and play solid defense, not letting your opponents score. If you do all of these things, combined with a great team atmosphere and the sunshine of the Jacksonville State in Florida, you will become the next NFL MVP and Super Bowl leader.
Wow. That was amazing. So inspirational. Oh my word. Jaguars fans, stand up.
Stand up.
Woo!
Stand up, Jags.
I am fired up now. Goodness. Who are the Jaguars playing this week? They're probably going to lose. So Jaguars fans, after that game will have already happened. Mm-hmm. So it's Monday, Jaguars fans. Sorry. Just listen to this kind of on repeat. That was just a great 2.5 minutes to just get you in the right mindset. That was fantastic. We are for sure keeping that segment around. That was so good.
Thank you.
And again, the gift, that was all off the top of his head, which is just incredible.
I can amazing. Really I've gotten good at just free falling, thinking.
It's like you're really good at freestyle rapping, except it's more like spoken. It's somewhere between
spoken poetry.
Yeah, it's somewhere between spoken poetry and a beautiful tapestry of words.
Yes. And then you combine those two, and I'm like the architect behind it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Another new, it's not a segment, but a new addition, I guess, yeah, a new content edition. There we go. That's how you make it sound cool. Content edition. It's really just a new game we're gonna play, specifically on our Instagram account at All Sports All the Time. So follow us there if you want to be a part of this. It's called knee-jerk reactions, which I'm sure everybody knows the term knee-jerk. A knee-jerk reaction is specifically, specifically in sports. When like something bad happens or something good happens and somebody's just like immediately like, yes, that will always be like that. Like Aaron Rodgers, week 1, terrible week. If you were to have a knee-jerk reaction, you would be like, Aaron Rodgers is terrible now and he will never be good again. Mm-hmm. And then he came out Monday night and the Packers scored 35 points. So stuff like that.
Granted, they were playing Detroit.
They were, but Aaron Rodgers was significantly better. Mm-hmm. A knee-jerk reaction is an instantaneous reaction that does not leave any time for more evidence to be given. So the way that this has been written, though, is pretty key. Knee-jerk, with a capital J, emphasis on the jerk in knee-jerk reactions. The internet isn't the nicest place. So basically the game is Parker, Luke, and I, Sunday afternoons.
Wait, maybe is the internet a place? Like, is
okay? You
is
know
it
what
really
I mean,
a place?
though. You know it. The internet, the people on the internet are not okay. Environment, is the internet maybe an environment?
I don't know. We could get into this. Okay, so
people on the internet aren't always the nicest.
I've been studying philosophy.
No, you haven't.
I've been watching The Good Place.
That was so good. Okay.
Have you seen that show?
No, I've heard of it.
And anyway, you know, Chidi is a philosophy professor.
Okay.
And I've been diligently watching that show, so I feel like I'm one of his students.
Okay.
And I've learned from the great Immanuel Kant that the only thing you have to fear is loyalty.
I thought the only thing you had to fear was fear itself.
No, that's not Immanuel Kant.
Oh.
That's like Aristotle
I think
or
that's
something.
like Theodore Roosevelt.
So theoretically, if you take a bunch of that chili, mix it with some Lucky Charms, you'll get your broken brain. Just watch season 3, episode 3.
I told you he had a gift of the spoken word. Knee-jerk reactions coming soon to our Instagram. Basically, Parker, Luke, and I will each scour the internet for the meanest knee-jerk reaction we can find. I think I actually might have... I might have to edit this out because I think I have the picture of the one that I found for a week ago, but I might not have it, so I'm really not sure. Yes, I do have it. Okay. So this was mine. We didn't do it last week, but in preparation, I found a comment on a tweet about the Packers game. And this is from Lou, at Lou038262696.
We gotta give credit.
Yeah. That's what we do. And he commented about Aaron Rodgers after the Saints game. Don't get his look. Scruffy, unkept. Think he is dealing with an alcohol problem. Always talks about scotch and tequila.
No, always talks about.
Yeah, I thought I said, oh yeah. Always talks about scotch and tequila. All caps. And always when he has had a woman in his life, he has played like bleep.
Like trash.
Yeah. Like crap. So yeah, we're basically... that. I felt like that one was pretty mean, and I only looked for like 5 minutes. So I think we'll be able to find some pretty good stuff. And so yeah, knee-jerk reactions. Follow us on Instagram. I think it's going to be a fun game. We'll see who can find the meanest reaction.
I'm going to win.
Okay. A place Parker's not winning. Parker's picks versus Paglia's picks.
Hey, I don't want to hear. I'm only 2 games behind, and there's a whole season left. Okay.
Parker is.
I've gotten a little unlucky because teams that I picked have lost at the very last second. And theoretically, I'm gonna win. So.
Parker is 18-15. Luke is 20-13, and yours truly in our Pick'em League is 21-12. So I'm ahead of both of them. Which is why I'm not part of Parker's
No.
picks versus Pegley's picks, because I would just destroy them,
false,
obviously.
False. Owen is gonna finish. You know, he'll finish decent, like maybe 500. But you just wait.
Okay. Do you want to pull up your picks?
Sure.
You can read yours first, and then I will respond with who Luke picked. This week, there are quite a few upset potential games, according to Parker. I disagree.
I think there's a lot of potential upset.
I think that there are a lot of teams that will win pretty easily. I think there's only like 2 upset-worthy games.
So obviously we both picked the Panthers.
Yep, that was Thursday
Correct.
night.
Bills, Washington. I picked the Bills.
Luke also picked the Bills.
But I think Washington is one of those upsets.
Yeah, but it's who do you think is going to win?
I picked the Bills. I'm just saying Washington could win. The
Maybe if
Browns.
you're betting
I picked the
against the
Browns
spread.
over the Bears.
Yeah, the Browns are so good.
The Ravens over the Lions.
Yep,
The Titans over the Colts. Although the Colts.
that's an upset pick. I'll give you that. If Wentz is healthy.
And the Chiefs over the Chargers. But the Chargers. I'm saying the Chargers could win that. Patriots over Saints. But
Yep.
the Saints could win that. See, it's in there. Giants over Falcons.
Luke has the Falcons beating the Giants.
So that's, yeah, I could see that too. I had that originally, but I changed it because the Falcons were just terrible.
They're both pretty. That's probably the worst game of the week, right?
Yeah, probably.
Falcons Giants. That one's gonna be ugly.
Bengals, Steelers. I picked the Bengals.
Luke picked the Steelers.
Upset
pick by you.
Well, the Steelers' offense is just not look good. I don't believe
Yeah.
in Big Ben anymore.
That's true.
And their offensive line is just the worst thing that you've ever seen in your life. The Cardinals versus the Jags. I picked the Cardinals.
Yep.
Jets, Broncos. Picked the Broncos.
Yep.
Dolphins, Raiders. Picked the Raiders.
Yep.
Bucks, Rams. The Rams could win this.
I picked the Rams to win it.
I
pick them.
I picked the Bucks. Though.
Luke unfortunately also picked the Bucks.
Seahawks, Vikings. I could see the Vikings winning, but I picked the Seahawks.
Luke also picked the Seahawks.
Packers, 49ers. Picked the Packers. But
This is the most 50-50
yeah, but
game
this
of the
I
week.
could see the 49ers winning easily.
Luke also picked the Packers.
What did you pick?
For the 49ers.
Yeah.
So
I honestly I had the 49ers, and then
it's
I was
close.
like, I don't know. Like the Packers, they only beat Detroit,
Mhm.
but the
But they have Aaron
49ers,
Rodgers and the Niners have Jimmy G.
but the 49ers, like who did they beat? They beat
Eagles.
the Eagles, and what was the other team?
The Lions.
Both of those teams are not good. So their wins on these two teams are not good wins.
The Packers beat the Lions by more than the 49ers beat the Lions by.
But that has.
There you go.
And then the Eagles, Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys.
Luke picked the Eagles. Homer pick.
There's no way the Cowboys are actually good this year.
Yeah. On ESPN's, we do like an ESPN Pick'em League with, I don't even know how many people are in the group. The tiebreaker is how many total points will be scored on the Monday night game. Luke said 48 points will be scored in Eagles Cowboys.
Oh, I think I picked that same.
Really? I think I said 54.
Yeah, 48.
I went, wow.
What's the betting line number?
That's crazy. You and Luke both went 48 without looking at all. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we're all thinking pretty high scoring.
No.
You guys both went 48.
That's 24.
I went
points
54.
Each side.
That's decently high scoring.
Decent.
That's probably over the spread.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because the Eagles' defense is decent, not crazy.
Yeah.
But
It's
the
better than we
Cowboys'
expected.
offense is real good.
Yeah. And the Cowboys' defense is very bad against the pass.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's Parker's picks versus Paglia's picks. Parker needs a comeback. The 3 games that were picked differently: Monday night, Eagles, Cowboys. Luke has the Eagles. Parker has the Cowboys.
Falcons, Giants. I picked the Giants. Luke picked the Falcons.
And then Bengals, Steelers.
I
Luke
picked
picked
the
the
Bengals.
Steelers. Parker picked the Bengals. Upset favorite wise, Parker has the two favorites in those 3 games. So
Yeah.
if things go as they're anticipated, they will. You should make up a game. So
I'm gonna make up 2 games.
good
3
for
games,
you,
though.
Parker.
I'll make up
Whoa,
3 games.
you're gonna go 3 for 3 on those?
Yes.
Does that mean you're rooting for the Eagles to lose?
Yes. Well, no, I'm never rooting for. I think they're going to lose. I'm not rooting for them to lose.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Since Luke isn't here, I don't think we can do Marvel Minute. Boy, that's
What?
so unfortunate.
No, we can't. We can. You have to be in. on it.
Man, that's too
Yeah,
bad.
Luke or Owen has to do Marvel Minute now.
I guess we'll just have to skip Marvel Minute.
No, you have to do it. And
Luke's not here though.
We'll talk about it.
Luke's in the logo. Or you could just do a minute and just go.
Sure.
straight.
Sure, I'll go for a minute.
Unfortunately, okay. I don't
Okay.
know why I let you talk me into that.
Yeah.
Whatever. I didn't want to. Whoa!
Okay.
The speaker just made a noise. All right, Marvel Minute.
So, basically, what happened was there was What If episode that came out this past week, and it was a pretty awesome What If episode. Not gonna lie, it set up the entire like finale of What If this season. And can I spoil it for you, Owen?
Yes.
Spoilers incoming. Ultron has all 6 of the stones and is interdimensional and is able to travel between different realities. And even Watcher the Watcher didn't see this coming. He's like, and they lived happily ever. Wait a minute, and he saw it. So what it was a interdimensional party thrown by Thor. There was so many different things. They used the St. Louis Bridge as a slingshot. They accidentally fixed the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which they probably shouldn't have because it's leaning. But it was a great episode, and I loved it so much. And Loki was giant as he was in his Frost Giant form. It was awesome. Okay.
It's done.
Yeah.
All right.
But wait, I have 0.04 left.
59.96.
What should I say?
You better think pretty carefully about what you're going to say in 0.04 seconds.
Frigga is awesome.
I don't know. That was the Marvel Minute and 1/100th. So, kind of broke the rules there a bit, Parker. Don't really appreciate that.
Sorry.
Sorry. But Luke's not here, so that's your excuse.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't, yeah. The balance was thrown off. Luke wasn't here.
Are we
It's
talking
Luke's
about
fault.
Thanos now and like how the balance of the universe is thrown off? I'm confused.
What have I done?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Episode 118. Beat the Cowboys.
I'm gonna go beat Owen in ping pong now.
I beat him in 2 games before we did this episode.
Don't mention that.
He said we were gonna play 1, and then I won, and he was like, no, let's play again before we record, and then he was like, that didn't work out, so let's just hey, whoa, what?